Today, sustainability is a business concept that's being embraced by many companies in principle and increasingly more in practice. In the last year alone, 57% of Fortune 500 companies are now publishing sustainability reports. If you compare that to the prior year, that number was only 20%. There's also a new kid on the block in the C-suite, which is the Chief Sustainability Officer, who serves as a bridge between the company and its external stakeholders. Now, this Chief Sustainability Officer is actually operating in a culture oftentimes without a real clear definition of sustainability. They lack traditional organizational structure that's necessary for job success. They're operating with razor-thin budgets, nominal staffing, and they're really seeking help from outside experts. This, my friends, is a tremendous opportunity for Transwestern. Now, large corporations are still selecting business partners based on traditional vendor selection criteria, such as price, availability, and of course, quality. But sustainability metrics are increasingly being factored into the decision-making process. Creating high-performance, environmentally responsible, healthy, yet cost-effective workplaces makes good business sense. In fact, green buildings with strong indoor environmental performance can actually have several quantifiable and measurable benefits, including those costs associated with healthcare, productivity, and absenteeism. Recent studies have shown that green buildings with high indoor air quality can increase productivity gains by as much as 16% and actually reduce healthcare costs by as much as 20 to 25%. Quantifying the environmental impact of an organization's real estate is a sound business strategy. LEED will be law due to rising energy costs and climate change concerns as buildings have a significant impact on our natural resources. Well, let's start with greening operations. Focus on what's within the tenant's control. So let's look at items such as emissions from employee commutes, recycling procedures that happen on site, implement environmentally friendly purchasing policies, and of course, develop an energy awareness program for all employees. Seek to renew existing leases where appropriate. The greenest move is actually not to move. When moving, seek to reuse existing conditions. Consider a long-term lease. Brokers are going to love this one. In fact, you actually get a LEED point for signing a minimum of a 10-year lease. And the intent behind that is to reduce construction waste, consumption, and transportation of materials. We need to integrate sustainability throughout the organization with a holistic approach. Let's use Transwestern's Midwest Regional Headquarters as a great example on why sustainability makes good business sense. If we would have walked into this space and built it out from raw conditions, it would have cost as much as $80 to $85 per square foot. Because we followed LEED for Commercial Interiors Protocol, which is LEED CI, we were able to reduce that cost by as low as $40 to $45 per square foot. So as you can see, the green decision-making process really takes place throughout the entire leasing process. When you get to lease and you want to green a lease, it's way too late. We need to start with the right team selection. Use a green RFP that breaks down the credits, prerequisites, and the intent behind the LEED CI checklist. In fact, site selection alone can add as much as 12 points to the LEED process. Negotiations, lease language, build-out, and tenants' ongoing operations are critical to the project's overall success. In summary, sustainability is Transwestern's competitive advantage in the marketplace.